Assalamualaikum. Today, I'm going to present about question and answer, and it will explain where we got the answer from the Wireshark software. So the first question is, what is the sequence number of the TCP sign segment that is used to initiate the TCP connection between the client computer and Gaia? What is it in the segment that identify the segment as an signed segment? The sequence number of the TCP. So this is the answer. The sequence number of the TCP signed segment is 0, since it is used to initiate the TCP connection between the client computer and the Gaia CSU mesh edu. According to the screenshot below, in the flag section, the synchronous flag is set to 1, which indicate that this is a synchronized segment. So this is appear to indicate that this is the segment and this is a synchronized segment. So this is number 1 and this is 0 because of the TCP synchronized segments. It's used to initiate the TCP connection between the client computer and Gaia US edu. So it is 0 because of that answer. So onto the next question. What is the sequence number of the SYNAC segment sent by a Gaia to the client computer in reply to the synchronize? What is the value of the acknowledged field in the SYNAC segment? How did the Gaia US edu determine the value? What is in the segment that identify the segment as a SYNAC segment? So the sequence is 0, then acknowledge is 1. So acknowledge number is number 1, relative acknowledge number raw 2321290013, and the acknowledge number set is 1 and the synchronized set is 1. On to the next question. What is the sequence number of the TCP segment containing the HTTP post command? Note that in order to find the post command, you need to dig into the packet content field at the bottom of the Wireshark window looking for the segment with a post within its data fields. So the answer is the sequence number of the TCP segment containing the HTTP post is command is 1. So this is the packet content field at the bottom of the Wireshark. So we need to find the word of the post, and then we need to open up the transmission control protocol to see the sequence number is 1 relative sequence number. So that is the answer. So on to the next question. Consider the TCP connection. What are the sequence number of the first 6 segments in the TCP connection? Sequence number for segment 1 is 1. So this is for the segment number 1 is 1, and the sequence number for segment 2 is 566. So this is for the sequence number segment 2. Okay, on to the next question. At what time was each segment sent? So the time sent information will appear on the left side, like in this box, in this red box, 0.026477 and 0.041737. So the 0.026477 for segment number 1 and the 0.1737 is for segment 2. As you can see, it is in order. For this is for segment number 1 and this is for segment number 2. On to the next question. C. When was the ACK acknowledged for each segment received? ACK for segment 1 received at 0.053937 and ACK for segment 2 is received at 0.077294. For these questions, you need to see at the left information of the Wireshark. So the first acknowledged for segment number 1 is 0. Sorry. For the first question for number 1 is 0.053937 and the second one is 0.077294. To the next question, given the difference between the when each TCP segment was sent and when its acknowledged was received, what is the RTT value for each of the 6 segments? So this is the number of the segment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and this is for the packet number, sequence number, time sent, time ACK, time acknowledged received, and this is for the RTT. So this is the answer for the first for the 6 segments that have been asked. Okay, next question, what is the length of each of the first 6 TCP segments? For the first segment is 565 byte. For the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, it will appear as the same number, 1460. What is the minimum amount of available buffer space advertised at the receive for the entire trace? Does the lack of receiver buffer space ever throttle the sender? The minimum for, so this is the answer. The minimum amount of available buffer space advertised at the receive is 67800 byte. So will appear at the first segment 6780, and for the second, third, fourth, and fifth, sixth segments, the answer is in here. For the next question, so this is for the this is the proof for the question number 6. Number 1 segment C. So C, this is 6780 for the segment number 1, and the segment number 2 is X8760. You need to see at the calculated window size. So on to the next question, number 7. Are there any retransmitted segment in the trace file? What do you check for in order to answer this question? No, there is no. So the answer is no. There is no retransmitted segment in the trace file. This can be explained by packet with same sequence number at different time is not found. So there is no packet with the same sequence number at different time. Number 8, what is the throughput byte transfer per unit time for the TCP connection? Explain how you calculate this value. So first you need to get all the information. So the formula is throughput, amount of data transmitted divided by the time incurred. Amount of data transmitted is 164,041 byte. Time incurred 5.297341 minus 0.026477 equal to 5.270864 seconds. You need to divide the 164,041, the amount of data transmitted, with the time incurred. So you will get the 31.122 kilobyte. So this is for the first segment is sent, and the last segment is sent 297341. So you must take the last segment minus with the first segment, and you will get the time incurred. So you need to divide the amount of data transmitted with the amount you just get from the time incurred. Number 9, use the time sequence graph Steven plotting a tool to view the sequence number versus time plot of a segment being sent from the client to the Gaia server. Can you identify where TCP slow start phase begin and end, and where the congestion avoidance take over? Comment on the way in which the measure data difference from the idealized behavior of the TCP that we are studied in the text. So the answer is by observing the plot. So this is the plot. We can see that the slow start phase only lasts for first 0 until 0.14 second. Afterward, it seems that the TCP section, so the slow start phase only lasts for first 0.014 second. So this is the time second. So it's appear only on the before the 1.6 only, the slow start phase. So the TCP so afterward, it seems that the TCP section is always the congestion avoidance stage. In this case, we do not observe the expected linear increase behavior, i.e., the TCP transmit window does not grow linearly during this phase. In fact, it appears that this sender transmit packet is batch of 6. This does not seem to be caused by flow control since the receiver advertised window is significantly larger than 5 packets. The reason for this behavior might be due to the fact that the HTTP server has enforced a rate limit of some sort. So this is the graph for the sequence number Stevens for 192.168. So the slow start phase is starting from here. And it will increase gradually until a 5.6 second.
What is the IP address for your computer? The IP address for my computer is version 4 192.168.1.102. IP packet header. What is the value of the upper layer protocol field? The value of upper layer protocol field is ICMP1. How many bytes are in the IP header? How many bytes are in the payload of IP datagram? Explains how you determine the number of the payload byte. Okay, this header length is 20 byte and total length is 40. As this IP diagram has this IP diagram been fragmented? Explain how you determine whether the datagram has been fragmented. The fragment offset is set to 0, therefore the packet has been not fragmented. Which field in the IP diagram always change from one data diagram to the next within the series of ICMP messages sent by your computer. The header checksum and the identifier change from each datagram to the next. Which field stays constant? Which of the field must stay constant? Which field must change and why? Field that stay constant is version IP4, IPv4. Length of header, source IP sending from same place, destination IP contacting same site, upper layer protocol always using ICMP. The field that must change are the header checksum, header change, identification of the verified packet. Describe the pattern you see in the value in the identification field of the IP datagram. The pattern in the identification field is that the field increased by 1 in each stand of echo request, which the value in the identification field and the TTL field. The identification field is 0, Identification is 0x, 32D0, TTL is 1, identification and time to live is 1. So this value remain unchanged for all the ICMP TTL. Do this value remain unchanged for all of the ICMP TTL exceeded replace sent to your computer by the nearest first hop routed and why? That that the identification field changed from all the replaced because the field has to have a unique value. If there are two or more replaced have the same value, then the replace must be fragments of the bigger packet. The TTL field does not change because the time to live to the first hop router is always the same. Find the first ICMP echo request message that was sent by your computer after you changed the packet size in the ping plot pivot to be 2000. Has the message been fragmented across more than one IP diagram? The flag is 0x 2000 more fragment, proof that more than one IP diagram. Messages have been fragmented across more than one IP diagram. Print out the first fragment of the fragmented IP diagram. What's the information in the IP header? So what is the information in the IP header indicate that the datagram been fragmented? What is information that IP header indicate whether this is the first fragment versus later fragment? How long is the IP diagram? The fact is the fact that the flag is set for more fragment show that the diagram has been fragmented. The fragment offset is to 0 indicated that is the first fragment rate, then a later fragment but that value is set to 1480. The data diagram has total length of 1500. The total length is 1500 total length and data is 1480 bytes IP diagram. Get out the second fragment of the fragment IP. Whereas the information is the IP header indicate that this is not the first data fragment. Are there more fragments? And how can you tell? Okay, second fragment is obvious because it now has a fragment offset of 1480. There are no more fragments because it no longer has a flag set for more fragments. The flag is 0x00B9 and fragment offset is 1480. What field changed in the IP header between the first and the second fragment? The field that changed are length, flag set, flags fragment offset header checksums. How many fragments are created from the original datagram? After switching to 3500 byte, 3 fragments are created. Okay, the first fragment is 340 payload from 0 to 1479 is 1480 bytes. Second fragment is 341 payload 1080 to 2959 is 1480 bytes. And third fragment is 342 payload 2960 to 3507 is 548 bytes. What is the field change in the IP header among the fragments? The field that change from the fragment offset is 0, 1480 and 2960 and checksums. The first two packets also have length of 1500 and more fragment flag sets, while the last fragment is shorter 540 and do not have a flag set.